another motherfucking video. Hey y'all, how y'all living, fam? Hope y'all are having a great week when you're watching this shit right up and through here. And y'all, I'm doing another random ass video, okay? This is actually a video in response to a video I recently saw by my girl Bronze Goddess. Hey boo boo, Bronze Goddess 01 here on the YT. She put out a video and it was called I Want a Million Subscribers Like ... Then I saw another girlfriend of mine here on the YT, Marlene. She did a video response to that as well. So I will link both of their videos down below if you want to check them out. And then you'll understand kind of the basis and the premise for this video right up and through here, okay? And this is going to be off the dome as par usual. Y'all know how I do. But I kind of wanted to chime in on the topic because it seems to be something that's kind of going around, and it's something that I've seen a lot. I mean, it's not just those two videos. I've seen it on Instagram and other social networks or just randomly. There's also there's been several other videos that I've seen posted from other YouTubers, that is in other categories outside of the Black community, that have also expressed the same thing in a video, okay? And so I thought it'd be kind of interesting to kind of talk about it, engage, let me know what y'all think down below of what I'm saying. Of course, we're going, like I said, go off the dome, so rock with me a little bit, okay? So in Bronze Goddess's video, she basically was talking about, you know, just her thoughts and opinions on trying to gain 1 million subscribers and trying to attain a level of success like the Michelle Pfans and the Dolce Candies that are out there in the other communities, okay? In addition to just period, having success on YouTube and having more subscribers and more followers and more views, etc. And I'm not going to ruin her video because I do want you guys to check her video out. But she talked about, you know, her viewpoints and opinions on such, as well as what she's kind of seen in on the YouTube community, on social media, and even just the hate that has come from other people in regards to other people's successes. And unfortunately, that's just the case. We've seen it. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen it as well. That being said, I kind of wanted to bring up a couple of things that I've seen in that regard too. So this is kind of to piggyback off of her original video, okay? The one thing I can definitely say is the one thing that I've seen a lot is a lot of people talking about this great divide, okay? And the great divide being the divide between us as Black YouTubers and everybody else, the Asian YouTubers, the Caucasian YouTubers, the Hispanic YouTubers, and the difference in the success levels of both, okay? And that there are far more success stories on the other side, the Hispanic, Asian, and you know, Caucasian communities, and more of that success, and branding and brands working with them and opportunities and all of those things versus us in our community. I also know that there's the other divide that has been talked about a lot, which is the divide between us, dark-skinned sisters, versus our lighter complected sisters, okay, here on the YT as well. That they seem to be promoted more, they seem to have more opportunities with brands, they seem to have more opportunities to be promoted, etc., okay? So there's a lot of that going on. And then in general, there's a lot of, why don't I have a lot of subscribers? Why am I not getting enough views? Why are people not noticing me? What's going on with me? And what's the deal? And why won't this person work with me? And what's, that type of thing, okay? So I kind of want to touch on it a little bit because, a lot of what is being said is true. I mean, let's be real. There is a divide between, everybody else and us when it comes to the successes that are on the YT. There are seemingly far more success stories in the Haitian, Hispanic, Asian, and Caucasian community on the YT versus us, okay? If we really wanted to look at numbers as far as YouTubers that have 1 million subscribers, like, several million subscribers, the Jenna Marbles, the Michelle Pfans, the Dolce Candies, that type of thing, okay? Versus us, okay? And that is definitely there. But the one thing that I can say is, it's not just here on the YT. The struggle is real everywhere, okay? So, the one thing I don't want us to do, and I mean us, okay, is I don't want us to use that as a crutch, and I don't want us to use that as an opportunity to find something to complain about and an opportunity for us to, say that's the reason why we don't have the success here on the YT is because everybody else is being promoted because, that's what they like. And, we can't have that success. That's not true. Okay. I've heard that a lot. And the reality is, it's up to us to change that environment. It's up to us to change that climate. We don't have to live in that climate if we don't want to, okay? And the reality is there are a lot of success stories for us. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that they're the same number of success stories on the YT that everybody else has, but there are a lot of success stories in our community, even dark-skinned sisters. We got Tiara Monet, we got Destiny Godly, okay? The bitch met Oprah, okay? Beautiful dark-skinned sister doing the damn thing in the makeup community, in the lifestyle community, in YouTube YouTube community, period, African Export, Natural 85. There's a lot of us that do have some success in that regard, and I think we kind of forget that. Beauty by JJ. There are some of us that are doing the damn thing. Now, am I satisfied with the number of us that are doing that here on the YT? Absolutely not. Of course, you want it to be similar or close to or at the same level as everybody else. But what are we doing to change that? See where I'm going with this? We don't have to use that as our crutch. We don't have to use that as an excuse anymore, okay? We should know better than that shit, because the reality is that shit doesn't just exist here on the YT. That shit is out here in the streets, okay? Anybody who's in corporate America, okay, knows what the fuck I'm talking about. I've been in corporate America, and many of you guys are in corporate America right now, and y'all know the struggle's real for us out here, whether you light skin or dark skin. Now, granted, yes, on the YT there is definitely a divide between, you know, our lighter complected sisters as far as some of the successes and the promotions and the brands that are dealing with them versus us. Abso-fucking-lutely. Totally agree with that as well. But what can we do to change that? Let's have those types of conversations. What can we do to change that environment? What can we do to make sure that we're getting seen in that same damn light? Okay? Let's not bring each other down. Let's not make this a crutch. Let's take that crutch, throw that shit in the trash, you know, to take off the boot. You know what I'm saying? And walk forward and try to make a change in that regard. Okay? Like I said, corporate America, life in general, shit. How many black presidents have we had? Okay? We have one black president, okay, out of all the millions of presidents we done had. Shit's real, okay? But it's possible we have a black president now, okay? So my thing is this. Let's do what we can to change that environment, okay? That being said, all right, are we promoting each other enough out here on the YT? I'll give you a minute to answer that, okay? And I'm going to tell you what I think. Go ahead. I'll wait. No. My personal opinion is I don't think that we're supporting each other enough here on the YT. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying I don't see it on the same level as everybody else, okay? I'm not seeing, you know, the shout outs anymore like it used to be about a year or so ago. I used to see collab videos on a regular with people, and now I don't really see collabs anymore. I don't see collabs anymore. I don't see shout outs. I don't see, these are my favorite YouTubers. I don't know if y'all remember that, but about over a year ago, year and a half ago, that was the climate on YT within our community. There was a lot of, remember that tag that went out, the pay it forward, I think it was what it's called, when everybody kind of shouted out their last, you know, their favorite YouTubers or whatever the case, and it just kind of, you know, trickled forward. So the next person would do the tag and give theirs, and then the next people would do the tag, and it just kind of spread, and it allowed people to kind of check out other people's, you know, channels. Okay, there were, like I said, there were a lot more collabs where YouTubers were working together to do a giveaway or to do outfits or to do styling videos or to do whatever the case may be. I feel like lately it's just kind of come into this whole every man for themselves thing. And let's be real. You look at the other communities, they ain't doing that shit. I'm just being real. You look at the other communities, they're constantly giving shout outs. Constantly doing collabs, constantly making mention of other YouTubers that maybe they got their foundation from or their makeup from. And I was actually having a conversation with a young lady here on the YT. I won't put your name out there because, you know, but you know who you are, boo-boo. And that was, you know, we kind of talked about that. Like we see it. We see it everywhere else, so why can't we do it? We should be doing it too. And granted, it's not to say that we've never done it. I just think that we've gotten away from it, okay? So that being said, I mean, when's the last time y'all saw a real collab? Like, for real, like, it's been a while. Like, it's not on my subscription feed unless the people I'm subscribed to just haven't done it and I'm not subscribed to the right people. But, you know, I watch a little bit of everybody. I don't just watch black YouTubers. I watch a lot of everybody, and I appreciate everyone that puts something out there for YT and, you know, for the YT. And like I said, I don't see that here in our community as much, okay? So what I'm encouraging people to do is to do this more. Let's get back to what it was that we were doing before, okay? The other stuff, you know, the collabs, the shout outs. I'm not saying you have to do it, you know, but that's part of the process of growth, is for us to support and assist each other. Let's climb the ladder together, okay? I think also people tend to forget that we do have success stories. Let's not shit on poo-poo the people that, you know, did some damn things here on the YT in our community, okay? specifically in the darker complected community, okay? Destiny Godly, hey boo boo, okay? Beautiful dark skinned sister doing her motherfucking thing here on the YT. The bitch met Oprah, okay? Recently, and met a whole bunch of them other motherfuckers. Like, she's doing a damn thing, okay? Her videos are amazing. They're well put together, just high quality as hell, and she's doing it on the YT. Now, can I say that we have, anybody in our community right now that have 1 million subscribers? Not that I'm aware of, okay? Do I think it's absolutely possible? Fuck yeah. Anything is fucking possible, but let's be real here. In life, we are going to have more of a struggle than mainstream, okay? Let's be real. So what can we do to change that, okay? Let's work towards that. Let's keep trying to come up with solutions to try to get it so that we do have some sisters up there in the Michelle Phan category. Let's, and there's also other people out there too. Tierra Monet, beautiful dark-skinned sister doing her damn thing on the YT, okay? She's got brand deal after brand deal. And, I follow her on Instagram. I also check out her YouTube channel, and she's got wonderful success right now doing her damn thing, okay, outside of YT, okay? She's also got a business and all that kind of stuff. And we've got African Export, we've got Natural 85, beautiful dark-skinned sisters that are doing the damn thing, okay, for us here on the YT. Are there as many success stories? No, and I would love to change that, okay? But I think we need to, as a community, need to focus on just trying to better ourselves and support each other and lift each other up, more so than trying to find a way to come up with a reason for which we are not gaining that level of success. Okay, so look. It's not just on the YT, y'all. In corporate America, for those of you guys that are younger, that are maybe in college, that are about to transition into getting a job, it's gonna be funky with y'all. Look, you gonna have the same exact struggle, okay? It's the same thing. It's real life, okay? We're always gonna be looked at as the underdog, for real. That's just real. You're always gonna have to work that much harder than the next person, than your Caucasian coworker, because at the end of the day, we are underestimated, unfortunately. Even with the brands that are here on the YT, we are absolutely underestimated, okay? You can tell by just the makeup that comes out with certain brands, certain cosmetic lines, that they only take their cosmetics to a certain color range, okay? Which is why when I do my videos on my my first impression videos and my foundation reviews and things like that, I always make sure that I mention the fact that, hey, let's take a look at the color range, because I'm not the darkest sister on the planet. I'm a very dark brown complected, beautiful cinnamon brown sister, okay? But there are darker complected sisters. There's also lighter complected sisters. I want to make sure that this company is accommodating us. Not all brands are like that, and not all brands are going to work with us, but that's okay. We can make them notice us. We have that capacity. It's just a matter of us changing that environment, okay? So the other thing I want to say too, okay, there's a lot of people that are like, oh my God, I don't have any subscribers. Why don't I have any subscribers? I'm not getting any views, okay? Some of which have just started YouTube. And I think sometimes when people just start YouTube, I think they have this vision of what YouTube is supposed to be for them when they first start. There are a lot of people, okay, that turn their camera on, they first video, they got 500,000 subscribers. It has happened. Doesn't happen much in our community at all. I don't know a success story that's happened in that regard. I do know plenty in the other communities that have, okay? But either way, it is still something that's rare in all communities. It's not automatic right away, okay? But what I can say is, when you're starting out your YouTube channel, if you're just starting out and you've been doing it for a couple months, don't expect the world right away. Take time to enjoy the process. Take time to enjoy the subscribers that are actually coming to your channel and subscribing. Make sure the quality of your videos are up to par, because here's the thing. I've had the opportunity to speak to other YouTubers and kind of give them pointers and tidbits of information just based on looking at their channel and some of the content on their channel. And they may have been on YouTube for a couple of years, and they are still putting out the same or similar type quality videos that they put out when they first got started. And they wonder why they're not really moving in that regard as far as subscribers, as far as views. And I always let people know, there has to be a transition there. Now, if you're just starting out, absolutely never would encourage anybody to buy a T3i, a 572, a 752. Them things are expensive as fuck. I'm just gonna be real. I never got my T3i or any of those higher end cameras until I started making money on the YT, okay? So I was still using a little camera that I had that had a little video thing, okay, on it. That's what I used, okay? And I didn't even have an iPhone back in the day. But you can start off doing those things and just building your channel, but with time, there should be some growth as well, okay? So I definitely invite those of you guys who are frustrated with that to take a look at your channel and say, okay, is there anything I can do to better my channel? Because I've talked to people who I'm like, well, the quality of your videos, they're not exactly what they should be. If you've been on YT for 3 years, you also have to look and say, what can I do to change that? Maybe the topic matter needs to change a little bit. Maybe, your lighting is not up to snuff. I've seen a lot of that, and I think that we all, period, need to look and say, okay, what can we do to change those things or progress? Because like I said, with time, as if you're a seasoned YouTuber, as in someone who's been doing it for a while and you're still not seeing growth, I definitely invite you to take a look and see, okay, look at the other channels that are having those successes and not saying copy or emulate. I'm saying look to them as maybe a little bit of inspiration to say, okay, I really like her lighting. What is it that she's doing to kind of create that light? Now, y'all know I don't have these expensive ass lights. I use light bulbs still, okay, right up and through here, okay? But it works. Right now I'm all washed out because I'm wearing pink. I didn't realize that would do anything because it looks like white. Okay, so I apologize for that. But pay attention to those things as well. But then I also have to see on the other side of things, for those of you guys who are newer, don't expect to have 500,000 subscribers in a day. Look, enjoy the process. And this goes to everybody, okay? Enjoy the process. Appreciate the subscribers that are on your channel. Engage with those subscribers that are on your channel. Those are the people that are going to continue to support you. And, those are the people that are going to come back every time a video comes out. And those are the people that are going to continue to tell people to check out your channel, okay? But, I have to say, look how washed out I am right now. Lord, anyway, wrong color. Don't wear light pastel pink, okay, out here. Okay. Anyway, but like I said, in life, there's always going to be this struggle. Always. This is forever, okay? But that don't mean I'm not trying to be, that's not my crutch. Okay, we do what we do, but we persevere, and that's what we need to do here too. Okay, so we need to get back to that. We need to get back to the collabs. We need to get back to the shout outs. We need to get back to my girl such and such had done this, had said this. We need to get back to that. Get back to that. Put links in the description box of other YouTubers that maybe you got the idea from for whatever the fuck. Or I was watching this girl's video. Let's try to do that. Let's bring each other up. Let's not use that shit as a crutch, because guess what? That shit's not just here on the YT. That shit is life, y'all. We work hard to get past the stereotypes associated with us, period. Okay, and as far as the light versus dark, there is definitely a divide. I definitely agree with that. There are more brands seemingly working with our lighter skin sisters than us here. Okay, us darker skin sisters. But does that mean that there's no brand out there that's going to work with us? Absolutely not. Tierra Monet, for example, works with several brands. Destiny Godly works with several brands. It's possible. I just think that we get so caught up in the fact that there's not as many examples of that. But you know what? Let's lift them up. Let's lift each other up so that there's more of those types of examples, okay? That's just what it is, I feel like we got away from that. I feel we're not, where's the support? Let's support each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's what we're lacking. Like, at the end of the day, if you stop doing YouTube because you sick of that shit, guess what? You're going to be dealing with that shit in real life, because that's just life, period. That's how it is. We are always going to have to work that much harder, okay, to work against the stereotypes and the bullshit that's out there, And, more and more brands are noticing us. We just have to make it known. We got to get out there, keep it pushing, support each other, push each other up, and just create a solution to said problem, okay? So, I don't know. Watch their videos down below. I will link them down below so you can check out what I'm talking about. And, for those of you guys that are just trying to get a few YouTubers and, a few subscribers or whatever the case, enjoy the process, y'all. Like, enjoy it. Don't think about the numbers all the time and the views all the time. And it can make this so not fun. Believe me when I say that, okay? Because then it takes away the fun from YouTube. I mean, I love doing this. I love getting out here and talking to y'all and engaging. I live to make y'all laugh. That is what I love to do. I'm not, if I got caught up in the numbers and the subscribers and the views then it wouldn't be fun for me anymore, And you have to remember, this is supposed to be, it's fun. And remember the people that are watching you too. You're not just doing it to get new subscribers. You're doing it for the people that do support you, okay? So enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey, okay? Anyway, that's my 2 cents, y'all. Let's support each other. Let's do the motherfucking thing. Let's kick ass and take names. It may take us a little bit long, but that's okay. We gonna do the motherfucking thing, but let's go. Let's push forward. I want to start seeing some more collabs. I want to start seeing more engagement. I want to see more support. I want to see more shout outs on Instagram, on YouTube, whatever the fuck. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's kick ass and take names, and let's stop using these crutches to explain why we don't have this, that, and the third. Fuck it. Let's go. Okay? That's all I have to say. Thumbs up this video if you love seeing these videos from your girl. And you already know what to do. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Hit me up on Facebook or Pinterest. My links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.blogspot.com, and hit me up on Instagram as SocialiteSandy. And you already know I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye. Yeah, I should go ahead and let y'all know if you got kiddos and to resume. This would be the time for them to exit stage left or right or wherever.